Okay, today I'm going to do the first couple assignments inside of CS130. So we log into Canvas Shell, let's see CS130. We want to go over here to modules. So the first thing we're going to do is this Belarc lab. We're running Belarc on our computer. So if we go into this assignment here from Belarc lab and we go to this website, what we can do is download the free copy of Belarc Advisor. Once my email. So I'm using a junk email, samsog@gmail.com, and first name, Gerald. Anyway, send the download. Firefox provides the pop-up, so I got to allow the pop-up from them. I am not a robot. Send download. And click here for your download. And now we're going to save the file. We'll run this file. So it went to my downloads up here, and we can open the file. And yes, I have to allow it as administrator. And I agree, and we install it. Now, remember this choice. Don't ask, would you like to check for a new visor? No, I don't need new visor security. I just download the latest, greatest one. So what we want to do is run this lab, and then we're going to come back to our assignments here. And all I need is your first sheet here. It kind of gives the deal. I want to talk a little bit about the software. What it does is it gives you all your codes and everything when we install this. So it's check the local network of this computer. I skip that step. You don't have to check your local network. So anyway, now how do you want to open this file? I'm going to let it open in Edge. It gives you a database file. So anyway, as you can see here, it shows me what's in here. So I'm going to hit Control minus, because when you send this to me, really I want this first page just kind of seeing what, what your processor, what your drives, operating system, gives you all the information. What's really nice about Belarc Advisor, if you ever crash your system, it gives you all your drivers, plus it gives you all your software. So your software license, there's a Bell Manager that I don't use, but it'll give you key codes to what the key code was to activate the different software. So anyway, with this done, we're going to take and screenshot this. So yeah, we're going to take a snip of this, and then for the next assignment, we need to know some information about the drives and that. So we want to keep this even after we snip it. So I'm going here, hit my start up, or go to snip. Now I keep my snipping tool attached down here at the bottom. I send it to the taskbar. To do that, I just right click and then pin it to my taskbar. So I always have it there. So anyway, we're taking a new snip here. And I just need this piece here, more or less telling what operating systems and that we have. So anyway, I'm going to go save this. And I'm going to put it in, it'll go into pictures, and I have a junk folder, and I'm just going to call this Belarc. So that'll take care of that lab. I just need to submit it now. Now we're going to go back and look at the power supply. So if we're doing this for real, I don't want to close this. But if we're looking at building a new system and go back here to modules, we'll look at the second assignment. Here's power supply. So in this power supply lab, what you do is go into this power supply calculator, and you need to put some information in here. So what I'm going to do is bring up my Belarc over here to one side, bring this over the other side. So the first thing I need to know is what my processor is. So I have i7. So I come down here to Intel. I really need to update this processor. So you want to come down here and find your Intel i7 and then what core it is. i7s don't take a ton, this is the 4770, so come down here and see there's a lot of different 70, the Haswell, and this happens to be the K version of this, so the 477K. As far as RAM, I have 4 sticks, so we look down here, and that's why you want to keep the memory modules over here. You'll see DIMM, I have two 8 gig sticks, so I have 2. Video cards, this one's the big one for me. I have the 1080. Let me look, NVIDIA 1070 in this one. 1080 is my other one. So I come down here to NVIDIA, and that'll take a lot of, so GeForce 1080, and finding these in the list. If you can't find it, you can find something comparable. So GTX 1070, GTX 1300, it goes down to GTX Titans. Did I just go by a GTS? So the GeForce GTX, I'm in the GTX list here. And my video card's getting a little old in the tooth. And the 980 is probably close enough. I don't see my 1080 right off. CPU overclocking. I do some overclocking on this, you know, and so I'm probably plus 30% on that. So when we come down here, Intel Core, you know, as far as TV tuner card, COM devices, standard keyboard, floppy drives in here, I do have a ton of drives. So I have a couple SSDs, you know, I have some Western Digital Black. I have two 1 gigs. I don't see the Western Digital Black in the, oh, there they are, 1 terabyte. So I have 2 of those. Oops, that's standard keyboard. Drives up here, 2. And then I have a solid state drive in here. So solid state, and it is a Destar. I don't think it's Destar. So I wish I had cheetahs in this. I have a couple cheetahs. They're just so noisy when they run. So cheetah drives are pretty cool. Anyway, and then here, I don't see solid states. So momentous thin, 20 gig. That's probably closest I can get. 2.5 inch, 32 gig. Fans, I've got five of the smaller 80 mil. I have 2, the bigger one, 40 mil. You don't have to be exact. What I'm trying to do is get a deal. The biggest thing is my Oculus. I have so many USB devices. So I have Oculus devices, and I do have FireWire devices. And the computer's on. Anyway, I calculate this, and it will show me here. And this is the second snip we need to take. So this for the second assignment. I go new. Idle, I need 82 watts. I recommend 462. I have a 1,000 watt power supply. And then I save this as power supply. So anyway, once I have those saved, I can close all this over here, go back into assignments, and I just turn these in. I'll start with the power supply, happen to be right here, and submit them. And that is it for these labs. So if you have any problems, you can call me. I have my cell phone number. So my cell phone number, 509-540-8753. Once again, 509-540-8753.